Hey, it's Sam back here. Welcome to this video for Convertri. Now, I'm excited about the software today. It's a new web development software, and it's going to give you the ability to basically create websites from scratch within the software. It's mainly designed for creating funnels, creating sales page designs, but it can also create full web pages if you want it to, websites if you want it to, and can really improve the look that you might be wanting for your sales page, wanting for your opt-in page, and it can do it quite easily. It's a full website builder. Okay, so it builds pages from scratch, and it actually works really well with Revamply, and I'll show you why those two softwares work quite well together. Now, first of all, talking about the software, there are a number of options that have come out this year relating to similar topics to this. There's a number of sales page design softwares that have come out, such as Igloo this year. ClickFunnels has become really popular, and where this really fits in is it gives you the ability to create web pages in a way that is really easily drag and drop. It allows you to create funnels, full sales page sequences, funnel sequences within the software that's really drag and drop, and it's a very easy software to use. One of the other major features that comes with this, and I'm not sure how they've been able to do this, but talking with them, they've been able to do it, is all of the hosting is covered for this. So they've actually done full launches on the software. It uses the same hosting provider as Walmart and also as Twitter, and it's super fast, can deal with I believe 25 million or 2.5 million page loads per second. So it means that it's going to be able to supply all of the traffic that you would need to your website very easily. And they're actually offering free hosting with this software as well. As a result of that, it is a bit more expensive than most softwares out there, but when you consider it against a software like ClickFunnels, which is very comparable to this software, you're going to save a lot on a yearly basis. When I think about my first purchase of web design software, it was the best investment I ever made. I paid $297, and it wasn't near as good as this. So let me show you how this works. So basically, you've got first of all, a page that you've chosen to create. This is a page that the guys helped me out to create, and I said I wanted to test this fully, so they actually helped me create this page right here that's loading now. Now, this page is actually a duplicate of this, which I created in WordPress, and these are the bonus pages that you'll usually see. You're seeing one of them today that was created like this. So they recreated this in this software using the drag and drop editor. Now, when you go in here, you'll see it shows a preview of the website. This editor is one of the most impressive parts of the software. It uses a similar editor to what you saw in Revamply, where you can basically go ahead and you can move around certain elements as you want. You can copy and you can say demo this now, and then you can make changes as you want. If I wanted to, I can select a certain element, I can drag it around, and if you're familiar with Revamply's editor, if you did get Revamply, you'll know this is quite a easy thing to do. You're able to then, if you want to drag this around, if you want to get rid of something, you click the rubbish bin, and if you want to add a new element, you're able to do that by clicking and dragging into here. Then you can enlarge this video as you want. It is as easy as, I guess, Microsoft Word is to use. Very easy, and you can just customize everything as you want. Now, the site software itself comes with a number of different templates, and it also comes with this mobile responsive editor right here. Now, the thing with mobile is that mobile templates are actually harder to edit than regular templates. The reason that is that when you're doing your regular template, it's very often very easy for them to go out of whack, and you'll see different elements floating everywhere. This has a very good mobile editor. It will create mobile responsive websites, and if there's something out of place, then you can just drag it back in place within the editor itself. Also, you can see a preview of the published version, what it's going to look like, how it's going to show up on your website, and if you want to also, you can adjust any of these. You can adjust the timers, you can configure text files, you can add in forms. It's got a very easy way of adding in a form. You basically just need to name your form, paste in your code, and it's going to add that form into your website. You can also integrate that in the back end. You've got page properties, which will adjust the background. If you select the background, for example, you wanted to adjust the background, we could go into this page properties, and we could start playing around with different colors in this background here, as you can see right here. Now, very easy to do, and as you can see, it'll adjust the background as you want. Now, this is adjusting the background for this entire page. There are ways like this where you can actually adjust only for this particular selection. Okay, you can also adjust it by selection, drag up and down. This is actually a element itself, and all of it fully customizable. Select, and you can change this button around as you want. You can undo changes if you want, and also once you're done, you can either publish your changes or you can go ahead and download them, and you can actually have it as a hosted solution on the Convertri host. So if you want to, you can basically download the files as your own. You can publish it to Convertri, so you can actually use them as your hosting provider, or if you want to self-host it, you want to put it on WordPress, you can do that as well. So we've also got a font manager here as well. You can import fonts, which is quite cool and quite unique as well. Now, the big parts of the software that are really unique, the editor is something that is really unique. You won't see an editor like this. ClickFunnels doesn't have an editor like this. Very few softwares. I think Revamply is the only one that I can think of off the top of my head that has an editor that's this easy to use. The next big feature is this feature right here. So say, for example, we go back, you've created a website or an umbrella website. Maybe it's a new funnel you've created through this. You can give it a name. What we'll do is we'll give it a name which is, and there it is. We'll give it the name, what's another product that's coming out? Chat Response. That's a product that I have coming out, which I'll likely use this as the sales provider for. I click enter, create your first page, click the plus, and then we can choose from a range of different templates. Now they've got the usual types of templates you'd expect. There is quite a range. There could be more, obviously. They're planning on adding more in very soon, but you can navigate to the sales page that you want to use for this particular promotion. In this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down, I'm going to look for sales page, upsell, downsell page, we've got opt-in pages, thank you pages, sales page. Let's grab this and we're going to name this FE, okay, front end. We click accept. And now we've got our first page added. Now what we can do is if we want to build out a funnel, it's really easy to do that. We can go like this. We can again choose a upsell page. So we'll go and find a similar design for an upsell page. And where are we? There we are. Replay page, thank you page, sales page, upsell page. There we are. And we click OTO1. So say for example you had a funnel that you wanted to build out. Here's how easy it is to do that. You create your pages, you can drag them around. Then what you can do is you can actually link these up together. See how that's linked? That means that basically once someone purchases through this front end, they're going to go to this OTO1. And you can create a number of these. You can create and build it down, OTO4, OTO5 if you really wanted to. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but you're able to build out your entire funnel with this, and it's really easy to see it visually. From there, you can go ahead if you want to, and you can actually start editing by clicking on the image. From here, you can start building out your page, editing it as you want to, and you can start adjusting any part of it. So you might say, for example, get access to chat response below, and then you would have your videos. You can adjust any of this text, and you can adjust any of this template as well. All of these images are customizable, they're movable. You could delete them, you could grab an image from Usign. It's got Usign integration as well, and you can also add different HTML elements, countdown timers as you want to the site, and customize this basically as you'd want to customize it. Alright, so from here what you're able to do is you're able to adjust, drag down certain components and edit it as you want. Now, I have found this editor quite easy to edit. The one piece of feedback that I'd have is that on Revamply, you'll notice that when you drag this down, everything underneath it drags down. So they don't have that functionality from what I can see so far. And that means that you'll have to move a bunch of stuff down if you want to move it down, or delete things as well. It would be a really handy feature if you could just select something and then drag it and have the site basically respond to that edit. So that's one minor critique. Otherwise, the editor itself is very easy to use. And if we go back, we're able to then customize things very easily. Now I'm just going to go publish, save. We'll save it. Okay, so once you've done that, all you need to do is click on here. You'll be able to then export the page. You can either do it in HTML or you can do it in a embed code. Or if you want to actually have it hosted on the web page, it's very easy to do that, and they've included that with this software as well. So you can actually grab a link and you'll be able to then use that. You can also do a split test if you wanted to, so you could start a split test where you're split testing this page against this page as well. So they've got two variants. You can split test this, you can view the conversion statistics, and you can basically decide which is going to convert the best and which one you'll continue with. Also, if you want to grab your link that is in Convertri, your Convertri link, it's just a matter of publishing the website, choosing a path, which would be in this case FE, for example, publish, it's verifying the path, and then from there we can view the published version. And this is hosted on Convertri, so you can actually see this on Convertri, and you could actually use this and send your subscribers to this page without having to publish it, upload it anywhere, which is a really handy feature. Now, how does this compare with Revamply? Well, they don't really compare. They're completely different softwares. Revamply is a website editor, which may offer you a few additional elements you might want to use. You can edit your pages, plus Revamply will allow you to do far more variations and far more split tests. Also, Revamply allows you to add any website around the web, so including this, you can add other websites and start building off those as well. And those are the main differences. They're different types of softwares. I mentioned that because I was getting a few questions about it, and that's the differences there. So this is basically the software. It's a page creation software. I really like it. What I mainly like is the fact that they self-host. You're going to save a ton of cash on that alone, because my hosting itself is about $360 per month, and that's to host a lot of my pages. The reason I have that much volume is to handle the amount of visitors that I would get on a monthly basis through launching. I can actually scale that back now and just use Convertri to do this, and it's a one-off cost, $297, all taken care of, and I won't have to pay the monthly charge. Also, there's other softwares that I have that I use that are monthly costs that this is now taken off my hands. This does a lot that you'll see with, say, for example, ClickFunnels. It creates funnels just like ClickFunnels does in a similar style, and you'll be able to then use this software to build out all your sales pages or your sales funnels, test those sales funnels, and it's going to make life a lot easier if you're currently using a developer. Thanks for listening. I hope this was useful. I'm Sam Becker. Go down below, find out more about this software. I'll talk to you again soon. See you later.